their bodies are just... I know, sir, but we can't. What if I talk to some people? If you talk to some people, that would be fine as long as they can get it sorted out, but we cannot act on our own accord just willy-nilly to go do it, sir. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, sir. I see. Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, sir. And then it goes back into the post. And this old man, at his full height, might have been 6 foot. He has a hunchback now, so he lost a few inches. Despite having a hunchback, he himself doesn't look terribly old. It's not like he's like 80 or anything. He looks like late 40s. Early 50s. He is dressed in religious attire. Present iconography-wise across his uniform, as I'll call it. Uniform as well as holy amulets and stuff like that. He is a missionary of burden bearer of Aurelius. And he begins leaving the fenced off... Well, the gates are wide open, but the fenced off cordon zone here, and he sees all of you guys. He has a receding hairline, but other than that, a decent amount of hair on his head. He has a rather unkempt beard right now, curling, buzzing out of his face. Excuse me. Actually, let me get out of your way. So many of you. He just takes a step off to the side of the sidewalk. Or the entryway, rather.
I pause for a second, look at him, and then I sort of linger for a moment, and I ask...
He looks tired as hell. And... to those of you that are medically trained, so you have training in or proficiency in medicine, or if you... I'll just say to the fighter amongst you guys... Actually, no, you guys don't have a fight. Do you have a...
I mean... I'm playing.
You have to change your classes so much in the Session 0 stuff. I've forgotten. If you have proficiency of martial weapons, that's a better way of putting it.
Yeah.
He has a wound on him, like on his lower torso on his right side, so he has to move in a way that doesn't agitate the wound, and you can see that quite visibly.
And that's extremely recent, I'm assuming. Or.
It's hard to tell, because if it's a chronic illness, he just has to move that way naturally. Or a chronic, like a scarred injury. Injury. It's hard to tell if I'm seeing the wound itself.
So Dora would just, like, reach up with a helping hand kind of thing, and be like, hold there a moment, friend, is that wound treating you alright?
He's doing his job. He puts his hands together and puts them up to the sky. Aurelius, please grant me strength. He lowers it and looks back to you. He's doing his job, and I'm doing my works. Good work is never easy, but that is why it must be done.
I nod.
He looks across you.
Distressed.
Yes. If you have the time to spare for an old man like me. They say
Yes,
talking
well,
of
I will
incidents
lend you
heals the soul.
Well, we did just get a little more time, so...
I won't take up too much of it. He does a dismiss wave of the hand. I was part of a missionary expedition going north. We were caught in bad ways amongst the tribes. I'm the only one that made it back. All I was requesting of... He looked back at the building. For us was to get their bodies back. Or at the very least, the holy symbols.
That sounds familiar.
The one shot you guys didn't do still his thing.
I cannot prove that we are going that specific way, but if we do happen to go there...
His eyes glow, almost. You're going north.
Maybe. But if we do go there...
He puts his hands together and breathes into the sky. Really, be praised. If it's not out of your way, I can mark it on the map. Could you give them the gods' final piece?
We can try.
We could certainly see about the holy symbols at the very least.
Better than nothing. He asks to see your guys' map, which has never stated who has the map, or if all of you have a map, or if it's like Skyrim where you just hit a button and there's a map, but there's no map in your inventory. It's never stated about that. Don't worry about it.
You just hold out your hand, suddenly there's a map in your hand.
Oh my god, there is no map in your inventory in Skyrim.
Yeah, there isn't. Yeah, right. But you have a
Oh
map.
my god, I never thought about that. Ugh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's comfortable.
Just say I have a map, because I've got a map case and I want something in it.
When you pre-ordered Skyrim, or the special edition of Skyrim, it actually came with a map, and I have it right there. It's really great. It's made of like actual thick vellum too.
Mine's under my Dragon Hall statue with Alduin on top.
Yeah.
Nice.
I used to have one of like the whole continent, but I lost it when I moved, which is very unfortunate. I know.
Yeah,
it was like vellum as well.
No, that's too big.
No!
I mourned.
I got the Red Dead
I
Redemption.
weep for your loss.
Because nobody else wanted it.
I just...
He indicates it here on the map.
Let me go back to it. Shit.
The red or the this one.
Yeah, the red.
Is that along our path?
Well, that's the thing that Lyle never dictated. He didn't give you a path. It's up to you guys to decide
Right.
how you guys do it.
So it could.
It could.
Could do on the way,
Also,
yeah.
I don't
Lyle
think
is
that's
putting
just outside
faith in
the
your
camp.
guys' professional capabilities that you will do what the task is. How you go about it is up to you.
This is where we are, right?
Orange is where you are currently, correct?
And then this is the thing that he marked.
That is the location hit there where he generally, not genuinely, he does genuinely, but generally believes that they were ambushed. It's not an exact, like, he can't pinpoint exactly where it is, but
Yeah, but it's that.
it's that general area.
Was it along any certain paths or notable landmarks?
I'm afraid the only path would have been the one we were clearing.
It will likely be moved by now. What were you up against?
He thinks back on it, and you can tell it's a bit of a pained memory as he begins thinking about it. There was sort of a full of 5, including myself, of us.
I just put
7
a
of
light hand
them.
on their shoulder. Take your time.
He takes a stealing breath. Okay. We're really
Here,
skipping.
it is not much, but allow me. I will do this.
Oh. Magic healing
2
shit.
hit points.
You know what? That might be his whole health.
Well-
We don't know.
Well, he's already healed is the thing. Like his injury is a scar, not like an active like bleeding injury. Oh. You have the gods' blessing about you.
I don't comment on that. I just face eye contact, maintain.
The ambushes, well, there's 7 of them. Wrapped in treated leathers, I remember. They looked sleek. We could see only, and he gestures on his own face, the upper part of their faces. Painted with this bone-white war paint.
Bone white war paint wrapped in leathers.
Yes, they were muttering something in Nevros, but I'm afraid I don't speak it.
Would you know roughly what it sounded like? Like, what is it when you...
That's gonna be a straight
Intelligence?
intelligence check for him.
Yeah.
Shit!
So,
No luck. Oh well.
He just begins muttering a bunch of gibberish. I'm sorry, I'm not versed in Never.
No, that is fine. It was big ask. This bone white paint, was it in any kind of pattern on face or anything?
Yes, like a skull.
Skull. Would Anishka have ever come across anyone like that, maybe? Roughly?
The beauty and bane of Nevros tribes. They're so utterly diverse.
Yeah, it's just... I know a few tribes that fit that
Hard to
description.
tell. I'll give you a background roll at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah, fair enough. It's
Okay,
like, I know at least
I'll tell
five.
you this. Wait, before you do it. You either can do background roll at disadvantage, the DC's 20, or you roll a D100. DC is 10.
I'll do the
So it's up to you.
background. I feel like a slightly higher chance.
It's up to you.
Oh,
You're so close, yet so
close.
far.
Yeah, if it was straight, it would have gone. I wouldn't have gone regardless. But
Now I'm curious about the D100 roll.
yeah, now I am too.
Okay, don't worry, you would have failed that one too.
Oh well.
No, sir.
You,
Oh, well.
There's too many tribes that this could be about.
Yeah.
But I will give you this because you're so close. War paints in Nevros cultures are more than just paint meant to intimidate or whatever. 99% of Nevros tribes, where they actually begin using war paint, there is magic in the poultice that they use. The paints they paint on themselves do things aside from look intimidating. Some war paints will heal. Some will give them a preternatural strength. Others will give a deeper connection to their fell god. It can change immensely.
Okay. I do not know the tribe you speak of, but the information is helpful. Warpaint does narrow it down, believe it or not. At least tells us to be wary, anyway.
Yeah.
Just need to figure out what kind of warpaint now.
Indeed. Well, what was your name?
Ah, yes, the winning question every time. What is the NPC's name? Missionary Hatham. Or Hatham, rather. I'm Hatham. And you're...
Anushka.
And Anushka.
My name is Sajar Milash Turanan Zeishiman Vaxarian.
An Exchangian.
Indeed.
Hi, I'm Silas.
Silas.
My name is Dee.
It's...
Oriana.
I think... Oh, you're back. Oriana. He looks to Brandon. If Brandon doesn't respond, that's fine.
Brendan shies away and hides behind the nearest tall person.
Understandable. Well, thank you for listening to this old man and his plights. Hope the
And
gods
if
keep
it
you all
is
safe.
possible to accomplish this, it will be done. But I do ask a favor in return.
Life is a negotiation, is it not? What can I do for you?
Do not ask anyone else to do this.
You raise an eyebrow at that. Beg your pardon?
If it can be done, we will see to it that it is done. And if it cannot be done, I doubt your allies would want more lives being lost in the same way.
He thinks on it.
Effectively putting your faith in us to get it accomplished.
Very well. The gods have delivered you unto me in my time of need. I will place my faith unto you.
Good. Let us bear this burden for you.
He bows his head. And Verilius bear it for all of us. He does like a Sort of like how in real life for Christianity you do like the cross, like saintly, like up, down, left, right. Circle, circle, BA, enter.
And that's how you unlock Jesus.
Spectacles, testicles. On the watch.
Yeah. Spectacles, testicles, wall watch, as I learned from Gran Torino.
You mean Austin Powers?
I learned it from Gran Torino. With Clint Eastwood. He does the gesture onto you, which is like... It almost looks like a shrug in a way now I think about it. But it looks like him like lift... Sort of like when someone lifts a sword ceremonially to someone else. It sort of looks like that. Oh, let's watch over you all. I don't know why you have business in the north, but whatever it is, I hope it succeeds.
Well, let us hope.
Rolls religion for Hatham.
That's a good roll. Well, 13 could be better.
Oh, I didn't add his proficiency bonus. Fuck.
Shit. So he's got.
It should be another. It should be another 3.
24. That's good. That's good.
Let me check something. I have it in my mind, but I just need to make sure it is actually what it is, and I'm not misremembering. Well, it's a good thing I checked, because it was not the thing I was remembering. This is why you check twice, cut once, or was it measure twice, cut once?
Yeah.
For
You have the
carpentry.
right idea with check.
Measure 4 times, check a 5th, and then cut it wrong.
I can't measure it, but I'm sure bad at math.
I can cut through anything. Cut good? No, but I can cut through it.
God, I remember I tried to measure out a painting once, so absolutely horrific.
Can someone roll me a d5?
Sure.
I can.
1 and 2 are a tier, 3 and 4 are a tier, and 5 is its own tier.
5.
Hey.
Interesting.
Nice.
That couldn't have happened, like, on every roll since, but, you know.
Just don't worry about it.
One time, you guys as a party decide when. When you finish a long rest, you guys decide when. You can get the benefits of the aid spell.
Oh.
I'm assuming first level.
Well, what's a second level spell?
Oh, you know what I mean. Aid.
It's lowest degree, yes. Yeah, this is a game setting where I'm sending you my hopes and prayers actually means something. Aid is a second level cleric spell. It increases all participants of the spell's maximum HP until basically 8 hours. But basically it also means to the long rest by 5 hit points. And that's max HP, not temp HP. It does go away once the spell elapses, but yeah.
That's a good ass spell.
Pretty good.
Honestly.
It's pretty good. Yep. I do enjoy
So
it.
once per long,
Literally a top tier spell.
once at the end of a long rest, you guys as a group can vote whatever you want, however you guys want to determine it. Call it in when you finish a long rest.
What's this?
We got 8. Well, potentially need.
Well, it is an age.
Yeah, we
You
got
guys gotta
aids.
choose when to call it in.
Yep.
One use of it at the end of a long rest, and it'll apply to all of you. You just have to just choose as a group to call it in.
Yeah, sick.
So, you guys leave Missionary Hatham's company.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Before I go, I forgot to ask if there's any kind of magic he noticed to do with the face paint.
Good question. Or just any magic they can cast in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was their main method of attack? Or like
What
martial
magic
forces.
you notice, or fighting techniques, or anything?
Oh my god!
Oh god!
Oh my
He knows God, he don't know magic.
This boy is don't remember nothing.
Too
This man is
traumatic.
stupid.
Yeah, too much PTSD.
Oh my god!
You just say magic
That
and it
is-
just like has a 1,000-yard stare for a second.
There's
Yeah.
something I could do, but do I want to do it now or do it later?
Oh?
Does it make him roll good?
He gives him a
Will it
reroll.
affect us?
He gives him a reroll. Which he literally can't possibly roll worse. He literally cannot.
Rolls a 2.
What? Still not worse.
Not worse.
Not much
but-
better either.
It would
You know, I
double
think
his
it'll be
roll.
interesting for the story.
Okay, that's a lot better. Holy god.
Much better.
It's theirs. We take those.
And all of you roll me your perception.
I can roll one of them.
Oh my god!
You suck.
I suck as well.
What is with it
Sajar
today?
might not suck. Maybe. There we go.
Imagine
Got some
sucking.
numbers.
Could be
Just
me.
roll good, lol.
Wow!
I'm not rolling. I just can't roll above 10 today.
Stealth.
It is still. So, DC 16, which means I think most of you fail. You guys are... That's unfortunate. Just Silas and Redain.
Yeah.
As you guys are speaking with Missionary Hatham, you guys can hear a woman speaking from round the corner. It sounds semi-familiar. It is Kasai's voice. She speaks in Nevros.
She's fucking
I
pompous.
believe you both understand Nevros.
I do.
I will type you what she says.
So I can just hear her talking, but I can't understand.
You barely catch her whisper. That is what she is muttering. The rest of you do not spot her nor hear her. It was not Hiki, I'm afraid. It was Hebe.
I remember
but
that
I
as
can't
like
spell.
it sounds like the Animal Crossing noise a little bit.
Yes, but counterpoint. I'm a
No.
lizard.
Counterpoint. I'm dumb.
That'll get you through the
Counterpoint.
public school
Dyslexia.
system, that's for sure.
Dyslexia. Imagine being able to read.
Yes, yes, I remember. They wielded magic, unsurprising, I know, but they carried with them one of two things. Large cudgels that had this deep purplish energy about them. As well as these, what's the word? Machetes. Those blades meant for slicing through foliage and people alike. Similarly, had this purple haze about them. And he swallows, as loath as I am to think about it. I do believe that a couple of them were not alive.
Like, undead?
He nods.
Oh, that is interesting. Would that ring any bells? Or is that still too, like...
I'll give you one more roll.
Okay.
Oh, you got this.
You got this.
I mean, I don't think so.
You suck!
No, the we, but
No.
you say it.
You suck!
Yep. Yep. Feels
It
bad,
also
man.
be a disadvantage anyway, so...
Oh, shit, well. I'll roll again.
If you guys had a halfling in your party, disadvantage becomes advantage, weirdly enough.
Yeah, it'd be 10. God damn, that was a good roll as well.
But, I mean, the DC was still 20, so...
Oh, yes, it would have been. Yeah, regardless. Just like, oh, yes, yes, I still don't have anything.
Oh, I just realized.
Redan leaves your guys' company. Walks round, back out, and round to the corner pillar in which the fences are embedded onto. Redan, you see Kasai there. Although she's much more shrouded. Like, traveler scarf up, hood and everything. She's much more secretive looking right now. And she's sort of surprised to see you turn the corner so suddenly. Like, you didn't even bother to think of it. You just deadass just walked around and just, hey, like Looney Tunes. It is a significant amount of surprise on her face. Definitely breaks a stoic expression she had prior.
Perfect. I would use that opportunity to ambush her.
Yes, socially ambush.
Murder.
This is an actual attack, though. So,
if you wanted change, if you truly wanted it, you would be jumping at the opportunity to join us, because then you could see about implementing your piece. But you have chosen the back seat.
Her look of surprise furrows into a look of annoyance. I am doing what I am trying to achieve. She does it this way then. If I join you, that image will change. And I don't know if I want that. Although, she looks down the road, back towards the entry gate into HDST. Maybe things are tolerable enough.
As I said before, you lack freedom, but you do have a choice.
You will see. Let us go. I see now that you are decent people when you're not trying to front with me.
He just looks back over at the group as he starts walking back over. People often lead with their ego.
If I were to join you, you think you are very honorable. Would your honor allow you to shoulder my shame? Or would you leave?
Your
Answer
shame?
truthfully. Answer on this time you guys return back to the group.
I can't speak for them.
You guys all
Nor would I
heard
try
it.
to. The same way I would not speak for you. But I would speak up for any of them. As I would do for you.
If you do not mind, I would like to join you when you go back to your end. There are some more things I want to see about all of you.
So what do you like?
I hear no objections.
She nods. I've been rolling insight for her this entire time. She is judging you guys just as much as you guys are judging her. Although, I won't say the results. You guys saw one already. That one was a mistake, but whatever. So, What do you guys do? Any more questions for Missionary Hatham?
No.
I will say, Kasai knows the tribe.
Shouldn't happen to overhear our conversation, did she?
She was listening the whole fucking time.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. That would make sense.
She was spying on you.
Okay,
That's why she gave him her luck.
Oh, fuck! Okay.
Man, that took a minute
She's
to click.
Baby.
God,
The
I'm
second you
slow.
mentioned Kasai, it's
Okay.
like, oh yeah, she could do that.
I would not feel
Jesus
slow. I didn't
Christ.
catch it either.
Oh shit.
Oh, me.
Detail where the reroll came from. You might have assumed that was Missionary Hatham's ability to do so. It's not his, it's hers.
Oh, me.
Yeah, but
Yeah, which
getting
makes it an
that
interesting
reroll
point.
indicates that we are, in fact, her allies.
Well, she can designate who her allies are. And she didn't give it to you, she gave it to him.
It is an interesting point though, because she is notable in her disdain for provincial gods, but she was willing to give this guy specifically praying to the provincial god luck. I was like,
Mortals
okay.
are hypocritical.
Okay.
And
Like
so
I
it
said,
is.
My mind's telling me no.
underestimate someone.
Hey, my ability is telling me yes.
She has conviction. You can't deny that.
So,
Indeed.
if you guys have nothing else, oh wait, because I can tell you guys a bit about the tribe. You guys asked a different question than what I was anticipating. You asked what tribe she was on good terms with, not which tribe she was knowledgeable of. Those are two different things.
Yeah,
She knows the
one of them
tribe.
is a little more valuable.
She knows the tribe.
Yeah.
In common tongue, they are called. She thinks on how to say. So Nevro's tribes are usually really straightforward in both their self-description and how they're translated. So if you see two terms put together in one word, and you're just like, no, wouldn't that be two words normally? It usually means it's a Nevro's tribe. That's why.
The white faces.
No.
Don't say it like that.
I mean,
I
that,
know.
Their rival clan got way canceled though.
They're the Still Dance tribe.
Still dance. Why are they called that?
They worship a necromantic fell god.
Oh, no, that makes
They
sense.
are, what is that term for? Voodoo.
voodoo?
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
Okay.
Oh god.
Voodoo?
Here we go.
That's me, I'm done, I'm sorry.
He is called Marsh Baron Frymon. That is the god.
Marsh. Sorry.
Don't worry, I got you.
Thank you.
I guess we Frymon, but accents.
That be sounding a lot like the bad man.
Wait, you're not
Man.
doing it.
He is sort of a bad man. He's not the bad juju, but he's not the bad man himself.
That's a relief.
Marsh Baron Frymon. The only person I think that would have... Actually, no, there was a couple of you that would. I'm trying to think, is this... I can think of two of you immediately, I'm trying to think of anyone else.
I wonder which two.
Yeah, I'm wondering if anyone else. I'll give... Anushka and Brandon, you guys could roll religion at disadvantage, because Nevros don't really pay much notice to other tribes.
Yeah.
There's like fel gods, capacity,
Got their
sure,
own
but like
shit going on.
yeah.
Dang it!
So, y'all
And-
taking those L's.
I will give Silas one background information roll
Okay, 1 second.
because bards just get knowledge. That's the part of being a bard. That's why they get jack of all trades. They just sort of know
yeah.
stuff.
They drink and they know things.
It's
Give me a second, I
amazing
gotta
what you
put
can
my-
learn during a drink.
Oh,
Oh,
is
I'm
it
trying to think
background?
where that's from.
Yes.
Game of Thrones.
That
Tyrion
was it.
Lannister.
That was it.
Where do I find that?
It should be a custom skill. I think I put it in your shoot.
You know where your like
Wee.
the
Oh,
guidance
that's not
is.
okay. No, I got you. That's all good.
While you do that, I'm squeezing limes and just realized I had an open cut on my hand.
Hey,
Nice!
that's pain.
Yeah.
Pain.
Wait, don't roll yet.
At least it wasn't lemon.
They
Would
both
there
suck,
be a
though.
difference?
Now I can roll it.
Hit it.
We'll go down 18. Wait, would the D4 count?
No, guidance rolls don't apply to background rolls most of the time.
Okay, do you want me to?
No. We can just subtract the 4. We just not count that 4. We just take the 14. 14. Yeah, you. What, to the first two of you? You don't know Jackal. Sorry, mates.
I love the irony here.
Silas for 14. Yeah, it's a voodoo god. The name Marsh Baron Frymond would probably be the most indicative of what they're like. So some voodoo spirits, Loa, as they're referred to, inhabit the real world. Others can go do other stuff. From the sounds of Marsh Baron Frymond, there is either a realm of his own, which is marsh-like, or he's from the Twins, or some swampish area north of here, or somewhere else. But basically, you know when you enter his realm when you're